Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. Let's get into some Duke basketball. Of course, unless you're living under a rock, you know Duke's men's basketball coach Mike Krzyzewski coached in his final home game for the school that he has a total record of 1,123 and 307 at. He's made the NCAA tournament 35 times for him, 12 Final Fours, 5 NCAA championships in 1991, 92, 2001, 2010, and 2015. 3 times has been named the Naismith Coach of the Year. His first season at Duke was 1980-81. Mike Krzyzewski knew he couldn't script the ending to his storied career, but this one still stung. Duke lost 94-81 to rival North Carolina. Of course, still the ACC tournament and NCAA tournament left, so Mike Krzyzewski's career is not quite over, but that was his last home game. And as you could see here from Duke's men's basketball's Twitter, all the former players of Coach K here who were at the game. List reads quite lengthy. I believe there was something like 96 players, former players who went to the game. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at who I believe to be the 10 best NBA players to ever play for Coach K. Again, his first season was in 1980-81. So let's get into it. I'll be starting in descending order, starting with number 10. We got Corey Maggette. Corey Maggette ended up playing 14 years in the NBA, averaging 16 points a contest, 3 times averaged over 20 points a game. He just didn't have much success because he only appeared in the playoffs in one season. Number 9, sharpshooter J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick actually got off to a slow start in his career, but ended up playing 940 games, averaging 12.8 points per game. In 2015-16, he led the league in three-point shooting, and his 1,950 made three-pointers are the 15th most in league history. 8th, we got Shane Battier. He didn't put up the greatest of numbers, but he was the absolute team player. He ended up winning 2 championships while with the Miami Heat. Altogether, he played 13 seasons, and in 10 of them, his teams made the playoffs. Number 7, current player Brandon Ingram, still just 24 years old, was an all-star in 2019-20, and in his going on 3rd season with the Pelicans, in those years, he is averaging 23.4 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 4.8 assists. Number 6, Luol Deng. Luol Deng was an all-star back-to-back seasons in 2011-12, 2012-13 with the Bulls. He led the league in minutes per game in both of those seasons. Ended up playing 15 years in the NBA, averaging 14.8 points and 6.1 rebounds. Number 5, Carlos Boozer. Boozer played 13 seasons in the NBA, was a back-to-back All-Star for the Utah Jazz in 2006-7, 2007-08. The latter of those seasons was a 3rd-team All-NBA, member of some very good Utah Jazz and Chicago Bulls teams, played in 83 career playoff games. Number 3, has a chance to move up to number 2 by the time his career is over. Number 4. Could move up to number 3, I should say. Jason Tatum. He's already a 3-time All-Star in his past 3 seasons as a member of the Celtics. In those 3 seasons, with the season still going on, he has averaged a combined 25.3 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 3.8 assists, shooting 37.1% from deep. Was an All-NBA member in 2019-20. Now we got 3rd, Elton Brand. Elton Brand had a lengthy 17-season career. Was the 1999-2000 Rookie of the Year. Was an All-Star twice while with the Clippers. Altogether played in 1,058 games. Averaged over 20 points a game. 4 straight years from 2003-04 to 2006-07, and averaged double digits in rebounds in 6 of his first 7 seasons. Number 2, Kyrie Irving, excuse me, still active, turns 30 on March 23rd. He's already a 7-time All-Star and NBA champion with the 2015-16 Cleveland Cavaliers in his career, averaging 22.9 points and 5.7 assists, has averaged over 20 points a game in 9 of his 11 seasons in the league. And your best Duke player under Coach K, well, in the NBA, Grant Hill. Grant Hill drank Sprite. 18-year career, which is amazing with all the injuries he had, which his career would have been even better without. Missed the entire 2003-04 season with an ankle injury. A 7-time All-Star, 6 times in his first 7 seasons. 94-95 co-rookie of the year, 7-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA. If we go from 95-96 to 99-2000, Hill combined to average 21.9 points, 8.1 rebounds, 6.5 assists, and 1.6 steals. So there you have it, the top 10 Duke players in the NBA under Coach K. A couple guys that are retired that I thought about including. Christian Laettner. It was almost like a coin flip between him and Corey Maggette. I know Laettner's kind of seen as a bust, especially since he was on the original Dream Team, but he is a former one-time All-Star. We got Johnny Dawkins, Gene Banks, Mike Dunleavy, some current players. Of course, the most notable, but he has not played this season, is Zion Williamson. If he gets healthy again, of course he will be on here and should be fairly high up the list, but we have to wait and see with that. RJ Barrett may be becoming the best Knicks player currently. Julius Randle has been struggling. The Knicks have been struggling as a whole, but RJ Barrett has been putting up great numbers of late. And Seth Curry still has time to perhaps overtake a guy like Corey Maggette for that 10th spot. Seth Curry's career didn't start off too hot, but he has been playing some excellent basketball over the past, let's say, 4 or 5 years. So what do you guys think? These are my top 10 Duke players under Coach K in the NBA. Did I forget anyone? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your top 10 or your top 5 or your top 3. Definitely want to hear that. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.